Hello, hello. How are we doing tonight? It's 7:15. Trying to get set up. I'm running just a few seconds behind here, but I should be ready to go roughly on time, if not a few seconds late. Let's play a video game, y'all. Hey folks, how are we doing? I am gonna be possibly in and out for a little bit here as something just came up in my personal life right as I took the stream live, so I apologize in advance for that. But I'm gonna try still play a bit too. So give me just a second. Sorry, I'm running a little late tonight. I might be distracted on the front end here a little bit while I'm juggling. Hello, 100%. How are you tonight?
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Still think we should take that bastard's house. I guess. Think properly. Not that rancid goat's piece we're used to. Good thinking. Yeah! 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 Get you like a
hear me? Help! Thank you for saving me. Arnaud, Bertinos Prosper.
Please, stranger. I don't think I can walk. Just take me to my potter's house. It's in the port of Gechries.
This would be faster on horseback. What did those bandits want with you?
They said something about getting what they were owed, but I have no idea what they meant.
You've never seen them before?
Come to think of it, they did look familiar. A group of bandits has been harassed.
What's up, Genesis? Hello.
I can remember.
Whoever thought carrying boats across land was a good idea? Let's hope no one notices me here.
Here we are, Potter's house.
Glad to have you here. I forget, you said you've played this game, but as Alexios?
The enchanting rescuer have a name?
Cassandra.
Well met. I'm Lykinos, famed poet of Athens. I have come to visit my dear pater and brother. Speaking of which, Timotheos, I'm home. This is the lovely Cassandra. She rescued me on my way here. Where's...
Father's dead.
What?
He was killed a few days ago by local bandits.
And this is how you tell me?
I need to prepare for the burial. I suggest you do the same. For saving my brother. If you're as tough as you look, I could use your help with something else before you go.
Can you believe him?
We all grieve differently. Your brother just lost his father too.
Ever since Timotheos returned from the war, he's been different.
He fought for Athens?
For a little while, so did my pater. Now they're both fishermen. Or my pater was, I guess.
Give him time.
I'll leave the brooding to Timotheos. You're a mercenary, right? I want vengeance on my pater's killers.
Haven't you had enough bloodshed for one day?
That's why I'm hiring a Mystios to do the fighting for me. And my brother said he could use your help too.
All right, I'll stay and help. How should I track down the bandits Timotheos mentioned?
Their hideout is rumored to be just west of here, in the ruined temple of Zeus.
I'll make sure the bandits pay for what they did. Timotheos, you said you could use my help.
My father served in the Athenian military. He deserves a proper military burial in his Athenian armor. But that armor was stolen from our home not that long ago.
You want me to get it back?
No, my father said he saw the thief running out of town after he stole it. But the merchant should have some Athenian armor. Tell him it's for Diocles' burial. They were friends.
I'll get the armor for your father's burial.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Hey, Klaus, welcome.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Whenever people say Cold One, it makes me think of Strong Bad. Please tell me y'all know who Strong Bad is.
Probably just a bird.
Better find out what that was. What? Stop! What's that noise? Oh!
Buddy, you're the last one standing. How does that feel? That's what I thought.
A ledger. Lykinos' father owed a lot of drachmi to their leader, a man named Ipanos.
South of the ruined Temple of Zeus. So, like, here?
Found him. Kere, would you happen to have any Athenian armor in your shop?
Strongbad is from this web show called Homestar Runner. That's like old internet.
Cheap, though.
What do you mean?
Diocles sold me his armor not too long ago.
Timotheus said his father's armor was stolen.
Well, I have it here and I'm no thief. I also have another set of Athenian armor. Not as nice, but it'll do for the burial.
I'll take both sets of armor.
Here's the Athenian armor. Diocles' armor is upstairs.
Ανυπόφορον εστιν οράν. Ποιος ο υπέτειος? Ανυπόφορον εστιν οράν. Αληθώς τούτο συνέβη.
Should be ready to meet Lykinos and Timotheus at the funeral. Another day done. It was not wasted.
There you are. Do you have the armor I asked for?
I have your father's armor, Timotheus.
That's great news! Where did you find it?
I went to the merchant in town. The armor wasn't stolen, Timotheus. Your father sold it.
That doesn't make any sense. My father wouldn't lie to me. What matters is you got the armor back. Thank you, Mistios, truly.
You're welcome.
Now I just need an offering of oil for the ceremony.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It means a lot. I should go dress my father.
Mistios! Any news?
I took care of the bandits, Lykinos.
I can breathe easier knowing my pater has been avenged. There's no chance those Malakas had any explanation for their heinous actions?
Your father owed the bandit leader Ipatos quite a bit of drachmae.
What business could he have had with that scum? What matters is that they've paid for their crimes. Thank you, Cassandra.
Now you can focus on mourning.
I should probably let Timotheos know about this. If you're staying for the burial, I'm sure an offering of wine would mean a great deal to my pater.
Timotheus asked me to pick up oil as well. Where can I find the offerings?
He did? I mean, you should be able to find what we need at the docks.
I'll be back soon. I need to stay hidden.
Stealthy, stealthy.
that?
I like being lazy.
You don't want to be here today, sellsword.
Marton, patrzę.
It is a huge time saver, even though they get expensive. But I guess that's what New Game Plus and the DLC are for.
Could get Roy, or just head back to the barrier. That's still some useful eggs. We should head back to the barrier.
How could you be so stupid? More bloodshed, Likinos?
Oh wow, that's cool.
Daughter's death needed vengeance. I took care of it.
You took care of it? You really think you will end there?
Cassandra, you agree with me, right?
Always gotta make me make hard choices.
Timotheus is right. Provoking the bandits was short-sighted.
If I recall, you were less concerned when you were getting paid.
Someone else's father probably just died because of you. Then it will be your head next.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What? No! Why would you say that?
You've been nothing but cruel to me since I got here.
I'm sorry, Likinos. I just don't want to lose you too.
We only have each other now that Pater's gone.
We should proceed with the burial. Did you find an offering?
I brought you both what you asked for.
Then thank you from both of us.
I can.
He looks like Tidus
I did what I could.
from Final Fantasy.
Father's journey across the Styx is peaceful.
He's got that Final Fantasy hair.
Likinos, come. We must prepare the altar.
In a moment. I'd love to see you once more before you leave town. Please.
That is incredible news, Genesis. Are you just absolutely floating?
See you around, Miss Dios.
Over 9,000! I'm glad you're over 9,000, Genesis. It's a good place to be. That is really, really good news. Like, holy crap. You have a kidney and it works. Holy freaking crap! Oh, so this is where this is going. Oh, is this... I've heard things about the DLC being frustrating. Is this what people have been talking about? Where they force her into a heterosexual relationship after letting her be a little bit more fluid for the rest of the playthrough? I see. Well, I'm going with Mr. Final Fantasy here. But also, he just seems more Cassandra's type if she had to. In this game, though, this isn't betraying my way of playing Cassandra because I just had her horny the whole playthrough. If it gives me a heart, I'm pressing heart. Even like in the final quest, I made out with the cult leader. Because I took every single opportunity to flirt that it gave me.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Like I said, taking every opportunity.
Doesn't training on your own get lonely?
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
Fine. Let's spar.
Let's see what you've got. That all you've got?
I'm just getting started. Filthy Spartans!
You realize you're fighting the Olympic champion, right? Here, I'll let you have a few more just to feel good about yourself.
You fought well, Athena. Timotheus? Timotheus, what are you doing?
No! Stop! Stop! No! No! Stay back! Get away from me!
I'll stay back, I promise.
I don't know what I'll do if you get too close.
You're not going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
I know you're stronger than whatever this is.
When I get like this, if I lose control for even a second, the terrible things I see myself doing.
Timotheus,
No, no, no! Stop! Stop!
just breathe.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I feel better. Thank you. Would you mind staying with me for a moment?
Whatever you need.
I was not expecting that at all.
Father handled coming back from the war so much better than I did. Any loud noise,
Bro's got PTSD.
and my heart burst from my chest. But he never flinched.
Did you tell him?
I couldn't bear to tell Father the reason I was discharged, let alone this. I wanted to make him proud.
Why were you discharged?
I lost control in a battle and killed one of my comrades. My commander and I were close, so he discharged me with mania instead of charging me with treason. When I returned from the war, Father never asked why. I don't know if he suspected or...
Maybe he was hiding his struggles the way you hid yours.
Finding out Father lied about his armor, not to mention his debts, has left me wondering if there aren't other things he kept hidden. But even so, he was strong enough to hide it from me while he lived. I can't even hide it from you now.
Timotheus, you're a strong person. Anyone can see that.
You think I'm strong?
Anyone who cares for people the way you do is strong, Timotheus.
You think I'm caring?
Of course. You care for Lykinos and others.
Others?
You're going to be all right, Timotheus.
Thank you. And under normal circumstances, I would never tell you to stay away from me.
We could get closer now.
What are we waiting for?
Here's the thing, when I say that I'm going to take every opportunity it gives, I do mean every opportunity. So if that ends up playing this out funky, that's what we're going to get. That's what ended up happening in that one quest where that one guy then went and attacked me on the beach. But every time it gives me a heart, I'm choosing a heart. That's just the choice I've made for this playthrough. So, we'll see how that goes. They're gonna kill each other, aren't they?
My dear Cassandra, I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Poet may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing. I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients. Literally.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
A lover, huh? We'll see.
I hope so.
What do you need me to hunt?
Subtle.
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ipernistra camp once you find some.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Were you asking Genesis, Klaus? I came on really late last night. Sorry about that after hyping it up so much. I almost ran late tonight, too, and I might be late tomorrow night. It's been a really funky week for me. I feel bad. It's like the things that have taken precedent have needed to take, like, we were in D&D combat and it went late last night, and we barely get to play these days, so it was like, didn't want to let down the game, you know, because it was like really intense combat, and none of us knew, like, it literally started as we started playing, so.
That's a start. But Likinos will need more. Well done, my friend.
And, wait, where'd that deer go? And then tomorrow I'm hosting something, so it might go late, but I'm the host, and it needs to happen. So I might start tomorrow late, but that depends on how tomorrow night goes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I figured you had probably fallen asleep. How's your energy been as your body's been in this transition state? You do not have to answer that at all, by the way. I am not familiar with that. What is it, Klaus? And yeah, D&D is really hard to predict. We've had combat go, like, shoot, I want to say, like, 8 or 9 hours once. This campaign has been wild, and we're level 19 now, so it's, like, really high-stakes stuff. Like, we're still in combat when we ended it. It was just that people had stuff they had to get to, because some people are on the East Coast, so, like, you know, 8 p.m. my time is 10 p.m. their time. They have school.
Beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
I just looked it up, and it pulled up Monster Hunter.
Was the food worth it?
The company was certainly worth it. I'm having a really nice time.
I can hardly believe someone like you wants to spend time with someone like me. I have truly been blessed by the gods.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes a lot to be a renowned poet in Athens.
I may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son. In every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path was never for me, so I left for Athens to strike out on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
If poetry really is your passion, then you should keep at it.
If you really think so.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
Might not see it yourself.
Like I said, I'm taking the heart every time.
Pretty amazing, too.
Even after everything I just told you?
Likinos, I actually like you more for being honest with me.
Really?
Of course. I want to know the real you.
Cassandra, ever since I met you, it's as if the Weaver of Wiles herself possessed me. I can hardly resist you.
If Aphrodite's speaking, you should listen.
Damn, Cassandra.
I should check in on Timotheus and Likinos at their father's house.
I don't think they're going to be very happy about this. Cassandra's just a little agent of chaos in this world.
What's happened here?
Did I cause this?
Whoever did this didn't take anything. This looks like one of the bandits that killed Diocles. Likinos, are you all right?
They took him. The bandits who killed my pater took Timotheus.
Where did they go?
To the ruins of Mykine. Please, you have to help him.
Why are they so far away? Are they here? Here? This looks like a city. I don't think they'd be here. I think maybe...
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Oh, it's another statue. Okay, that makes sense. What's up, my people? Why does it have kill lead huntress as one of the objectives when I lead the freaking Artemis group? That seems silly to me. Oh, they're here. This is really big. I'm just gonna storm it. I might die. We'll see how it goes. There's not really a ton of them, even though it's a big place. It's like broken down. What's over here? It's kind of annoying that it does that. Alright, let's see how this goes. Why can't I climb it? Well, that went quick. What is going on up here?
Come here, you!
We've got guys from both sides here. Now I wonder if those people are gonna fight each other. Oh my god, why are the cages like so spread out? This is annoying.
Timotheus, we have to get out of here. Timotheus?
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
Cassandra?
It's me. You're all right now.
Timotheus! You're safe!
You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet.
It's nice to finally meet Diocles' boys.
And you must be the man responsible for my pater's death.
Responsible? Your father was one of my best smugglers before he screwed me.
Oh
Our
shit.
father would never work for you.
He had no choice. Dear Diocles liked to gamble. With my support, he could place bad bets all day long and keep that lovely home of yours.
Something tells me your support came with strings attached.
Hardly. Diocles and I were partners for years before I killed him. Unfortunately, a man who gambles with another man's drachmi stops being a gambler and turns into a thief.
You got your payment, in Diocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheos?
Diocles may be dead, but I haven't received my drachmi yet.
You expect me to pay?
You
One
got
way
blood,
or
though.
another, yes.
Can't we come to a more peaceful arrangement?
If the brothers can't pay, there's nothing left to discuss.
What about you and me?
You? Maybe there is something the great Eagle Bearer could do for me.
Well, what is it?
There's a man in Corinth. He's my biggest competitor. I need him taken care of, publicly. Big guy, swears a lot. Can't make it 5 steps into Corinth without hearing about him.
If you're talking about the monger, I already took care of him.
Impossible. I would have heard about it.
I dealt with him quietly.
How would a secret execution send his customers to me? This changes nothing. We're done here.
Victory! My Zeus! This will be a struggle for you. Got you now!
I tried to do this nicely.
Thank you for saving me, Cassandra. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Cassandra something too.
When I'm with you, the darkness inside me fades away. I didn't think I'd feel happiness like this again.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
What do you guys think? First one to weigh in, I'll go with that. Which should I pick? have a feeling that if I go with him, he's gonna get violent. Whereas if I go with him, he's just gonna get sulky. Should I just close my eyes and scroll and then hit a button? Alright, I'm not looking at the screen, and that. Oh, okay.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
I see.
If that's how you really feel.
The one time I didn't take a hard option,
Thank you
but
again for saving
I'm pretty
me.
sure that
And
one of them was going to murder the other one if I chose one of them over the other.
I guess.
And that is Cassandra being most true to herself. She's just been friends with benefiting everyone. I definitely lost money on that quest. I don't know if there is any consistent definition. Depends on the person and the arrangements they have with people.
Θεόν πάτερ ιδέ και ιέ, σκυπτούχε.
Misthios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
You speak plainly, Auntie.
I speak the truth, Cassandra.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Cassandra the Eagle Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle.
Find the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and tell me who is more dangerous, Apollo or Poseidon.
This is great, because isn't one of the Enigmata Ostrata, or Ostraka, or whatever that I have, regarding... No, I don't think it's the same statues. Never mind.
μύτη μου λέγει ότι οι νοχογενείς κατσόπινο.
Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer. Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. A golden plate marked with the sun. An offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. Lions are a golden beast with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god? Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village, but his ship sank and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon, as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god?
You! I know who you are. Athena sent you to kill me.
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
An old woman hired me to come here. You weren't part of that contract. But lose your temper and I might change my mind.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first. No! For Zeus!
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
I don't know what I think. Because the sea isn't dangerous if you just don't go in it. But these people live on islands, so they're kind of... that's a little bit hard to avoid. It's a weird quest. I'm really confused about what I just did that made a conquest battle available.
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye? It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo.
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Ah. Well, I don't like the underwater ones. What do you guys think? Oh, she wants to know which god I think is the most dangerous, and that's going to determine the quest she gives me next. Or should I just do what I did before and scroll and then just decide on one without looking? Well, that's where I landed.
Both of those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
Well, that didn't help. I feel like I'll go with this.
A farmer attacked by a lion while he harvested his crops. An attack by a golden beast under the shining sun. Surely that is the work of Apollo, making him the more dangerous god.
Gold is a seductive danger in many ways. Yes, Apollo is a sensible choice.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. Lions don't usually eat farmers unprovoked.
So you think something is pushing the lions to behave strangely?
I'm sure you could find out what that is and help the locals with their lion problem. You'll find them in Argolis, east of the Hypermnestra camp.
I'll see what I can do.
If it's not too much trouble for the great eagle bear, go to Argolis, east of the Hypermnestra camp.
That was such a weird quest.
don't get many Mistios around here. What's your business with us?
I'm here to take care of your lion problem.
How do you know about the curse of beasts?
I visited the tomb of a farmer who fell victim to the curse of beasts. You have my sympathies.
Thank you. It's comforting to know that strangers from afar will show us kindness.
Tell me more about this curse.
It's horrible. Lions have been attacking our village, slaughtering livestock and ruining food stores. And then, one of them killed my nephew. The lion ran away, a leg hanging from his jaw. It's nearly indescribable.
Strange that it didn't eat the man whole right there.
You have the cold reason of Athena to notice that. The lions are swimming all the way from Aegina Island to attack us. No one dares set out fishing nets anymore.
I'll track down these beasts for you.
Thank you. May the gods let you remove the curse on us. Please, stop those lions before they kill again.
Bloodstains from a recent kill. A recent fire? But who was here to make this? Footprints. Someone else is alive on this god-forsaken island. Someone's living here. I should speak with them. What are you doing here? This island is dangerous.
Dangerous for you, maybe. My brothers will take care of me.
Your brothers? You mean the lions?
Yes. Once we hunted together. Now that I'm sick, they hunt and bring me meat. When my strength returns, I will rejoin them. I'm nearly well enough now.
The lions are attacking the villagers across the water. Their leader sent me here. Do you understand what those beasts are doing?
Lions do what they must. Though I suppose if I was better, they wouldn't need to hunt for me. Some olive tree bark should make a good medicine.
Your story is madness. I'm going to protect those villagers by killing the lions.
My brothers! No!
This is such a weird quest. Yeah, sorry, these lions been killing people. They needed to not, yep. That's not cool. That's a lot of dead people. Well, I guess if you go out in deep enough water, the waves damage the boat.
I killed every lion on that island. You should be safe now.
What a bold act. You must be the most powerful Mistios in the land. Here, take this.
Thank you. Time to return to...
Thank you for ridding us of our lion curse, Mistios.
This has been a very weird quest.
Oh, lions won't trouble that village anymore.
I had nearly no doubt you could do that. My question is, how did you judge best to solve their problem?
I killed every last lion on that island. There is nothing left to threaten those villagers.
A response as fierce as that of the lions themselves. Why do you think it will be successful?
I do what anyone can do. I consider the situation and make what I believe is the best decision at the time. If I'm right or wrong, only time will tell.
Ah, yes. I believe I understand you better.
What's to understand?
Everything in this world is worth understanding. A reward for demonstrating your wisdom.
Thank you. Is that all you want?
Not if you wish to enrich yourself further. You have already faced an island full of lions. Would you discover the secrets of an island wreathed in fire and smoke?
I'll see the truth of this island.
Good. You're very nearly impressing me.
Oh, really? I should be impressed.
I would like to send you to an island of smoke and flame, but an associate of mine still has my key to the vault within. Without it, your trip would be in vain.
Are they as strange as you?
That's nearly amusing. My associate lives in the graveyard you visited for me earlier. He lives as a hermit. He'll have time to talk, even to you.
I'll go reclaim your key.
Stand aside, all of you.
I knew you'd be back. The owl knows. She's Athena's favorite bird, you know.
I'm here for the key to the vault.
What are you doing here? That's nearly ridiculous.
So, you're telling me it's not here?
I hid it somewhere safe. It's underwater in the Ariavigny shipwreck.
That doesn't sound very safe.
How could it not be safe, surrounded by so many defenders?
Why do I never get the easy jobs?
Who knows?
Well, I gotta fight sharks. Salamis, where is it?
Wait here, Commander!
That manta ray freaked me out so bad just now. I could not figure out what I was looking at for a second.
I found your key. Your associate certainly kept it well protected.
He ought to have. I paid him well enough to do so.
Where exactly are you getting your drachmi from?
I have very few needs and spend only on what I find important. I'm very nearly thrifty.
Now that I have the key, is there anything else I need to prepare to visit the Island of Fire?
You tell me, Misthios. Do you feel prepared to explore the foundry of Hephaestus?
Wait, you're not going to ask me a strange question first?
Perhaps I'll think of one later.
I'm ready to explore that island.
Very good. You are proving your worth.
I need to take a quick break, but I want to keep playing.
There is an island swathed with clouds of smoke.
So I'm going to take like a quick 5 to 10 minute break
It's called the Foundry of
after she's done
Hephaestus.
talking.
A legendary helmet is kept there. Bring it here so I might study it.
Seems like a dangerous journey for just a helmet.
It's not nearly the only treasure there. You can keep anything else you find.
All right. I'll go to the island and find the helmet.
All right, it is 9:03 right now. I'll be back by 9:13. Hopefully sooner. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for your patience in the meantime.
By all the gods, it's hot in here. Hephaestus sure seems angry. I wonder if it's because of the war.
is the second treasure? Who's still here? Klaus? Oh, hey, Michael. Welcome. When did you get here? Was it when I was on break? Miss Genesis was in here earlier, too. With some really good news. No more dialysis. Can you imagine a scorpion the size of your forearm?
Gorgofoni was an extraordinary woman born of Andromeda, daughter of the proud queen and king of Ethiopia, and Perseus, the Gorgon slayer after whom she is named. It has long been tradition that women should marry but once, as virgins. If their husbands died before them, they were to live out their lives as widows. Gorgofoni defied this tradition to become the greatest grandmother of Hellas.
That seems like the right way, so I'm gonna go the wrong way. Or maybe it's a circle. I've been swinging my torch at these the whole time, but if you just walk up to it, she'll light it. Wild. Okay, it was definitely a circle. Y'all, I am so excited to start a new playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West this weekend. I've missed that game so bad. I opened it back up just to get it set up for a New Game Plus loadout, and it made me so happy. I've super duper missed that world. Saturday at noon Mountain Standard Time, which it's 9:22 right now.
Stage brought so much chaos to the people of Lake Tritonis that Perseus himself arrived to take her life. And some wise people say that was Gorgofoni, enjoying her last act of rebellion.
Oh, did you get a Jigglypuff, Michael? Scrabble on the ceiling. I see. I see. I was muted, but I definitely screamed. I could not figure out where the snake was. I'm sorry, future archaeologists.
Orgophor's first husband was Perieres, king of Messini and Sparta. Their sons grew up to be bold princes and kings of Sparta themselves. But Gorgophone had a second husband, King Ivalos of Sparta, who would bring her even greater children and grandchildren. Helen of Troy, Castor and Polydekis, Clytemnestra, and many more were her descendants. seems common, but it's been carefully hidden. I should get it back to that woman.
Okay, somewhere I'm missing like a wall I can knock out or something, because there's a room full of treasures down there that I did not get. I gotta figure that out. I'm not sure. I give up. Whatever. I can always come back here some other time.
That burning island and trapped tomb? You could say they were nearly a challenge.
Even for you. You exaggerate, Eagle Bearer. But did you find the helmet?
Of course I did. But how could you have known about such a terrible place? And who are you to send me there?
Who do you think I am, Cassandra? Some say I show great wisdom. Others say I am wisdom herself. Tell me, who do you think I am?
You sent me to a graveyard where I met a desperate man who said Athena herself had sent me to kill him. But I suppose that could mean he only thought you were Athena.
It's unwise to give too much credit to the rantings of a madman.
Then you sent me to a village threatened by lions with a strange wild man at the center of it all. Was that a divine test of wisdom, or just a coincidence?
You sent yourself to the village. I only provided the opportunity.
Finally, that strange hermit with the key. He was even under a statue of Athena's icon, the owl. Did you set that all up as a joke, or is there truth in his beliefs?
So many thoughts in that head of yours. It's nearly too much to contemplate. Make your decision, Cassandra.
This is such a weird quest. What do y'all think? Why do you think that, Klaus? I'm curious. Like, aren't all the goddesses and gods in Assassin's Creed the Isu? No, it's not that the Isu are gods. It's just that they appear. Like, I remember, like in Assassin's Creed 2, when you're Desmond and Ezio, and you get below the Vatican or whatever. Don't like you talk to Jupiter and stuff like that. So it's. I don't think this is Athena.
It seems you want me to believe you're Athena. Mysterious riddles, a helmet, of all things to find. It's clever, but obvious.
If this is the case, it is I who should congratulate you on your cleverness. Here, show me the helmet.
I hope this was worth it.
You have great faith in humanity. I hope you see it for both its potential and its failings. I'll make an adjustment and... Yes, I think this will be best suited for you.
Thank you.
I hope you've gained some wisdom from this journey.
Well, isn't the difference between Athena and Minerva just whether it's Greek or Roman?
You have earned my respect, Cassandra. You have earned my respect, Cassandra.
That was such a weird quest. Was it Minerva? Why do I feel like Jupiter got mentioned too? Was that in this game when I was in the pyramid? Okay, that's what it was. What's up, buddy?
My, is that Cassandra of Aiad? The Eagle-Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Archimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Praxila.
I'm a Misthios, not some famed lover.
Nonsense. She proved her strength, dexterity, and endurance when she got Roxana on her back.
How do you know about that?
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Praxila?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxila. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. Where can I find the coral rose? It sounds rare.
You would be correct. However, like all good things in life, these take more work than most are willing to expend. They're atop a nearby mountain.
Say I do get these flowers. Where would I bring them?
Back to camp? Praxila should be in her tent.
You mentioned being here for a poetry festival?
I did. It's one of the many festivals to Apollo, but this one holds a special place in my heart, among other places. Other festivals are so stuffy. Here we worship like Maenads.
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
That's a funky looking horse. How are we all doing? I'm suddenly getting a little sleepy, but also not. I don't know, it's a weird middle space. This is such a weird quest. This game is so weird.
These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now, you must deliver them to her.
You came all this way to meet her. You should be the one to do it.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'd say it all wrong. I'm a Misthios, not a poet.
Then, would you at least deliver the flowers while I rehearse?
Fine. But the rest is up to you.
Okay. She's at her tent. It's right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Orchimidis of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Cassandra Vaiad, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the golden strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayad?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxilla, this is Cassandra Vaiad, eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Cassandra Kaka, cares stone and light alike, leaves ladies and lads alight alive. Ailing women and awestruck men cling to her side.
Ah, a true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of tyrants. She who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Orchimidis. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
I also prefer actions to easy gestures.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A Haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
A Haikos?
A Haikos is Praxilla's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without a Haikos.
I did see Orchimidis leaving in quite a hurry.
Oh, that's frustrating when you're on a different schedule than the people you live with.
Please, without Praxilla getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
This lyre was special. Can you play another for your recital?
Perseus without winged sandals or a mirrored shield was just a man. Would he have the same legends, the same mystery if he performed each task without a legendary weapon?
It's very valuable, both in significance and in drachmi.
Orchimidis and the missing servant both disappeared as the lyre was stolen. They could be working together.
Oh, and he seemed like such a nice boy.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Viper into my tent.
Is there somewhere they could have taken it?
It's a poetry festival. There's no better hub for shady trade.
I'll find the thief and return the lyre. Praxilla's lyre has gone missing. Have you seen it?
Praxilla's lyre is missing? That's terrible news. First no Euripidis and now this? Krefsis really has gone to the dogs. If Praxilla doesn't perform, my cohort and I shan't be visiting Krefsis next year.
I'm looking for a man named Orchimidis.
I know an Archimedes. Otherwise, no.
He might have been holding a lyre?
There are as many men holding lyres here as there are blades of grass on a field. I hope you find your missing friend.
Πού καλονεστή!
Do you know a man named Archimedes?
Archimedes? Archimedes? That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
The Vipers? Who are they?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the road without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Archimedes would take a lyre?
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are dangerous. If he did have the lyre on him, they'd probably rough him up for it. He's one of those kids that'd be keeping around for fodder, if you get me.
Did he have a lyre on him?
I didn't see him with one. I saw him talking to you, then walking towards Praxilla's tent. He and Praxilla's pretty elot have been sneaking around lots. Just assume they were, you know, planting a garden.
Is the Temple of Athena the best place to sell a stolen lyre?
You can buy and sell anything here, unfortunately. But going to the Vipers guarantees the person you stole from won't follow you in. Shame. It was such a beautiful temple.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre. Watch out for the Vipers at the Temple of Athena Itonia.
Oh, dang, that sucks. Are the walls really thin?
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the lyre.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the lyre to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
So, the Vipers have Archimedes and the lyre now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help.
Μεγαλώνει με θεά, αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μύτη, πολύ όρφε, πολύ...
This quest has gone so many very weird directions.
That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the lyre.
The body. I'll check it out. Fire will fix this.
There's someone here! You're dead! You will You can't be here!
It has to smell so bad here.
Thank the gods, I'm saved. This horrible blackmail steals my line.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured. Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxila's my mother.
What? Praxila's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxila was born with a calling for the arts. It was her right to follow it.
She should have thought of that before she decided to have a family. I wish my father had never made her that lyre.
Speaking of the lyre, I know you have it.
Malaka, I do, but it was damaged in the struggle. Wait, before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to Praxila? I don't know what to do.
Approach Praxila as yourself and talk to her. Maybe she missed you and didn't know how to come home.
I need time to think about everything. My father, my mother, my friends. Please don't tell Praxila who I am.
Commander has some new combat movements going on. I hear it's pretty effective. For real? Where? Kill us.
I was able to get the lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into? Oh, Cassandra, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a Haikos back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Cressis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
I have many fond memories of this place. I've watched the port grow into a town, and a small gathering of friends grow into a massive festival. It's more home than home.
Your true love is a liar and your home... The poetry festival? You never wanted to settle somewhere?
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
If I had lived the life expected of me, traditional and domestic, I would have died. Died inside. And like his note, thrown myself into the sea. I know what I need.
Seems like the festival here is much less formal than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of worship, but there are many here who dedicate themselves to the strings and to the verse.
I see.
Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timiha.
Raxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. A Haikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
Sadly, there have been many idiots on this journey.
I hired this muscle here to get a Haikos back. Now she's keeping me company.
All right. Give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, a Haikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from gut, and we could use a shell for the soundbox.
Those strings don't look like guts to me.
They are. Just soaked for a long time and pulled thin. I'm sure you'll enjoy killing some legendary beast to help a Haikos sing.
I've seen some lyres with turtle shells for the body.
Not a lot of turtles on this coast, but a good sturdy conch should do the trick.
What's a yoke? And what wood do you need to replace it?
The yoke is the crossbar that all of the strings are attached to.
Sure is. It needs to bend, so a springy wood is best.
I think we all can agree on that.
I will return with the materials to repair a Haikos.
Please tell me you're finding the pieces for Achaikos' new body.
I wish I knew where wolves were off the top of my head. Weren't there some wolves up where I got the flowers? Oh, thanks for the link. You really like those statues, huh? There we go.
Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Tatsu. Hope these are enough guts for fixing Achaikos.
No clipping? What do you mean? Weird. This must be for some other quest.
This shell should be perfect for Praxila's lyre.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this game gets funky sometimes. For sure.
Έχουμε μάρμαρον πολύ στον Τσίοφεν. Λεψί.
Λίγνου ελεήμων και εχθρός της ουδέποτε κακό να φυγάσω.
That should be enough wood for a new lyre.
What's wrong with you? I will enjoy killing you! I need some backup!
Κατευκάσατο όταν τη αρδοποιείον ενεπρίστη.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up, and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through spaces. I might need some help after those, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure, if I'm in the area.
I'm so confused why this show's here, but not here.
The Mistios returns. Do you have time to accompany me and Achaikos to our triumphant performance?
After all this, I wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. We team up once more.
So we're a team now. Can I still expect to get paid?
After my performance, drachmi will be in no short supply. Trust me.
You've dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice. But we should get going. So, cucumbers!
The sun gives us the fruit of the trees, not the fruit of the loins.
In your poem, you say you leave the...
This is so glitchy.
Why?
Not me. Adonis. He's being asked upon death about the most beautiful things he's left behind. To me, there is no greater beauty than that of the sun, and the moon, and stars.
Oh! Why is he being asked this?
Adonis is beauty incarnate. What could be so beautiful that even he would be pained to leave?
I see. Looks like we've made it.
Marvelous. Thank you. Looks like my adoring fans are ready for me. Be sure to catch the show.
It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us!
I've been reciting this poem for years. Cassandra, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
I couldn't.
Nonsense. You know everything you need to do it justice. How about something new this year?
The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun.
Praise be Apollo!
Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon.
This is one of my favorites.
Then, ripe peaches, figs, and pomegranates too.
I love this new interpretation.
Cassandra, your interpretation of my poem has made me feel more connected to it than I have in years. You didn't recite my words, but the emotions shone through.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I messed it up.
It wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Those murders were unintentional. You got in the way of my swings, guys. Those murders were unintentional. I was trying to save you from bandits. Damn it. Accident.
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a moment to recover. Let's go back to my tent.
But we do have a happy ending.
Praxilla, it has taken me long years of soul-searching and many nights of tears to bring myself to this moment. I am Archimedes, your son.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre, I suspected it might be you.
I've dreamt of hurting you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I only knew you as the mother who abandoned me and not as the artist that I just saw.
Just as Adonis lamented the beauty he left behind, I too left that which was most precious to me on the death of my old self.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity and see what you can build together.
Thank you for all your help. The new poem I'm working on is my favorite yet. The new poem I'm working on is my favorite yet.
Forest of Sauron in Arcadia. I probably need to sign off soon. It's getting close to 11 p.m. So I think I'm just going to head up to right by where this quest is, and that's where we'll pick up tomorrow, since we just did a whole quest line tonight. 2 whole quest lines tonight. It's been nice to have my wrist in better shape so I can play for longer. That's for sure. But it has meant I've been going to bed way later. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Michael. Klaus. It was good to have Genesis stop in, though I think he's asleep now. Appreciated having you all here tonight. Always fun to have people to talk to while I play. I'm here every night, 7:15 Mountain Standard Time, though tomorrow night I might be a little late because I have an event that I am helping facilitate. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. It starts like well before the stream, but I don't know how long it's going to go. So we'll see. Especially after how tonight went, I feel like my presence there is pretty, could be needed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Thanks again for hanging out. For those that watch, I'm here every night at the same time except for when I'm late. 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. It's about 10:45 right now, so you can do the math, subtract 3.5 hours. That's when I'll be back tomorrow. Or add 20.5 hours. Either way. Feel free to hit like and or subscribe if you enjoyed watching. No pressure to do either because I'm just here for fun. I want you to be as well. You're not going to be treated any different if you don't, but it is appreciated. It just tells me that, you know, you enjoyed the stream. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the night or whatever time it might be, wherever on earth you're watching from, whenever you're watching this, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.